Alright, hello, welcome to something completely different today. Today we are going to see how to win at Yi Xian. I'm the 48th ranked Yaoling. That being said, this is not high elo or anything. You gain rank very slowly in this game if you win almost every time. This is just more than most people bother to play as her. You notice my non-Dao mindset mode is 6077, so in that, before this Dao Mindset score even existed, I had a much higher rating, but I win almost every time. It just takes forever to get all the way up there. But anyways, let's watch and learn. I think this is a very underrated game. I really wish more people would try. It seems it's almost entirely played by the Chinese. It can't possibly because it's a Chinese game or anything, but anyways, here, this is a really cool game. You'll probably watch and learn better than I can explain it. Basically, you get cards down here, you get a deck up here, you absorb cards to level up and try to get to act first, and you exchange cards over here of like the cards you don't want. It's sort of like a combination of what happens if you combined a draft and get rid of this. You combine both draft and sealed into one game mode. So you get your sealed pool down here, and then you get your redraft cards here you didn't like. You can re-roll them. You can absorb cards over here to level up, or you combine cards here. You also level up from level 2, because I combine these and these. You can see this little dot here means they're level 2. But anyways, I probably already thoroughly confused all of you, but if you watch for long enough, it'll probably all start to make sense. So we're both level 2, Sam 2, and she's 2. So it just randomly decides who goes first. It's a big advantage. She would have just taken huge damage from that. By the way, the cards just all play themselves. You just make your lineup and they play themselves. But she happened to play a card that gives her a whole bunch of defense right where my big attack is. So, I'm dead. But if I went first, this would have just destroyed her. It just does 17 damage. Just use Foolish. That's what I'm comfortable with on this girl. I really like Dotted Around on her. Let's go ahead and use a reroll, see what else we can get. Don't like that very much. More of those I don't want to get rid of. I don't want to get rid of anything. So we're going to just be dumb and keep cards and let our opponent go. Actually, we can do that. Get our good stuff more often. Consumption, it'll only actually be used once. So it'll be like turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We want it to end on this. So this is aiming for a turn 6 kill, it'll be turn 7, get the block on the far left. And I'm being dumb and keeping 2 cards, but I think I'm going to be using those at one point. I can get one more Sparrow's Tail to upgrade that to a level 4 card. It'd be very strong. See, like, he's got a maximally upgraded Fire Spirit Rush, and see how much damage that does. It's a lot. Okay. But I'm gonna die one turn before I get to kill with the Sparrow's Tail. Man, I'm supposed to be showing you all how to win, and I'm, like, losing really bad. But I can still turn this around. Alright, so here we want to use flying, like that, hexagram into that, and we can get star power over here. So what we don't need is like Striding into the Wind or Guard Spirit Fulu, and I'm gonna be dumb and use re-rolls before getting the next tier. We have so many cards, it'd be so nice to get upgraded here. You can just, of course, another Dotted Around. This is only good on a star point. We have one more chi than we need. We don't have any extra hexagrams. If we don't get to the next tier, we have 5 fewer HP and get a huge disadvantage here. Probably won't get any more of these. Get more cards. Cards are da bomb in this game. Wait, no, I don't even. Shoot, we don't even need 2 cards to give chi anymore. Man, I'm bad, but at least I get to go first. I sold enough cards, or absorbed enough cards, into my cute little mouse girl here to go before my opponent. This setup is not really that great, but yeah, she's gonna like just barely survive this and then just kill me with that. Wow, I've lost like every single battle so far and I'm in dead last. This is great for the Thunder build, but I hate taking a gold card on this character, so we're just gonna go ahead and take that. The problem being that this character gets a huge boost when you get to the last phase, and so it's just that bad to get to the last phase later by having one fewer cards to work with in these parts. Oh, we could have the water hexagram one. Hexagram, they both do the same thing. We don't really need this. Oh yeah, here's what makes the game more interesting. You can look at what your opponent did last round, which I'm trying to tell you how to win should definitely be taken into account in all of these. But here's a good start. If you start with that, then you don't have to worry about defense or stuff. They can't heal yet if they got any cards that do that if you lead with that kind of attack, so that's a useful thing to do. But it looks like this guy, I've just got him beat. Sparrow's tail is very strong, even though it's not fully upgraded. Okay. These are just not very good. This is fine, but also, from my experience, rarely ever all that good. People move stuff and then it doesn't work, like, constantly. And it's a single hit move that's for a start. And we could do that, then all our good cards are in the back, but I guess it doesn't really matter, because, well, one, it's going to waste one of their turns, then I don't have chi. More cards. I'm just all about them cards. Who needs Destiny? See, at 58 here, dead last. If you get to 0, you lose the game. The goal is to be the last person standing, and I'm just throwing it all away. Alright, but anyway, let's get all our bigger, fancier attacks up here. You got... Why don't I just have... Do we have enough chi for that? Yeah, we don't need this. We don't really need this. Well, there we go. But starting now with all these new extra cards I got, plus from getting extra cards earlier, getting in this new phase earlier than most people, I'm just going to have way better cards than most people. And so now it's time to start winning battles. See, check it out. I've got a third tier card there that does a whole bunch of damage. I'm getting my ass kicked again. But as long as he doesn't kill me in one more hit here, I win. Okay. He sold too many cards trying to level up and didn't have a card to put there, so he just used a normal attack of deal 3 damage. He literally is just out of cards. He sold too many to go first. You see, you can't sell your entire army. That's bad. Then you go first, but you have nothing to do with your going first in this because you have no cards left to do anything. Now, blue tier, which are in the third one here, this third phase, it's got this blue ring around it, and these blue cards with 3 blue dots at the bottom, and just blue background. Starry Moon's the only one of those I really like on this character, so we don't really want to use save too many. We don't want to use too many rerolls here. We just want to save them for the next tier. So just throw like a junk card over there we probably don't even get to. We can just get rid of a bunch of this junk. Yeah, just get rid of all of it. Whatever. I don't need that stuff. So the point of this build is that we gain 2 star power from this, 2 from this, we have 4, so this card's on star point. If they star above it, they do plus 4 damage per hit. So that it's 3 times, it's plus 12 damage. That's why I was saying this was so upgraded and we're going to start winning now. This Astro move hit doing plus 12 damage means it hits for a whopping 24, although she blocked a bunch of it. I don't know. 15 plus 12, 27, even better. Although I'm dead. She survived with 2 HP and then... Oh, we can get a secret enchantment card. Those don't actually level up as you level up. Let's see here. We don't have enough chi for this, do we? It'll show up as red up there if we don't. Also, we don't need any of these things. Whatever. Just get to the next tier. And, yes, more star power. I really like star power. It makes all these multi-hit cards really good. This is just outdated now. Don't need that. It's not going to be a poison build. We don't need those. Don't need that. Don't need that. Although I probably should have kept that because it's a really good part of the the hexagram formicide build, but actually far less essential than every other card. It's a part of that, so not too concerned. So what does she do? That's fine. But I should be looking at all that stuff more and explaining all the weaknesses and that I'm going to exploit, but I'm doing a non-exploitive strategy and just doing straightforward, do as much damage as possible. So like, check this out. Now I have even more star power. That hits really hard. She's lost over half of her HP already. Yeah, shoot. I thought that this would never matter, that I didn't have enough chi to play this last card if it came to that, because I thought she'd just be dead before that. Well, whatever, now you're super dead, because I'm up to 9 star power, that's what this 9 diamonds are here. So this is basically just an insta-kill. Okay, but now we're in purple, we can get a lot of good cards, so I'm okay with using a decent number of rerolls here. I don't really care about most of these things. Or that. Okay, we want to keep these in case you end up going hexagram build. You cannot just always force something like a star power build on this in the end game, because that very highly relies on getting the Polaris Citadarma so that all your cards are on star points so they can all do the increased damage from all your star power instead of just these 2 spots. So you gotta have a backup plan. So here's my backup plan. We'll go the hexagram build, which is missing a crap ton of cards to make it. Alright, so they defend the... Oh yeah, you can emote too, but... God, there's like nothing to reorder in this build. So it can be like, hey, look at me, I've got all sparkly eyes, I'm so excited. Yes, I'm so excited to hit you for 30 damage, almost half of your HP. That's pretty late in the battle to be getting increased attack over there, but okay. Alright, so now as long as this doesn't do anything scary, then we win. Alright, good. That was the dumbest card we could have played there. It doesn't actually work against my attack at all, because it's not an attack. And all these are really, really bad for what I want to do. Again, we're in purple now, the 4th tier, like we can, 4th phase, we can use rerolls as there's a lot of neat stuff we can get. Go ahead and combine those, 2 stacks of weaken. So, Chase is taking extra turns like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, I don't do that until 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's too late. If anything, we're better off having it over there. In which case, now we can't get away with that. We need this here. But I kind of like having defense like around in here somewhere. Defend on turn 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like try to defend against that. Looks pretty good. Another idea. Oh wait, yeah. I'm gonna re-optimize the deck again after this battle. But like, there, I finally did a rearrange to try to deal with what your opponent is doing. So we weaken here for 2, so his next 2 turns is going to do a good bit less damage. So that prevented a whole bunch, and now we'll put our defense here, up here, and block more, except he didn't have enough chi and screwed up and didn't attack while weakened. Or was just a genius to try to circumvent that, but it's okay. This will finish you. Oh, I should like end with this against him, because when he rebirths with exactly 15, this is perfect for just killing him. Should like be like that. But in any case, I wanted to greatly rearrange all this. Don't actually need these. But what I was saying I wanted to restructure was that actually this can chase with the hexagram. Hexagram, I should have explained this earlier, is a guaranteed best possible outcome of the next luck-based thing that you play. So actually, if you play that and a 10% chance to chase, you'll chase 100% of the time. Unfortunately, we only have 1 hexagram, so you can only get away with 1 of those, and we can combine it and make it do more damage. So what does this person do? A turn 5 attack. So actually, let's go first and do a turn 5 weakened. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll weaken them, and then this should just kill them, honestly. I don't know, let's heal with this and then kill them with... You don't need this thing anymore, just absorb it. Well, the more HP you beat somebody by, the more destiny they lose. So even if we were losing a bunch of battles early on, it doesn't matter much. The amount of destiny you lose is going to be fairly inconsequential in the late game anyways, because in the late game, you can end up just like massively overkilling somebody, and they lose an absurd amount of destiny. So like, there we go. Now just... the game lags as they rage quit. Probably not, but like, I just like completely screwed them over. If all the rest of their cards are just basic attack, we get to absolutely demolish them and way overkill them, and she loses a ton of destiny because this overkilled. So look at this, she loses... Oh, she had a skill to not lose as much. Oh, that was lucky on her part. Alright, but now... we don't really need these. We gotta get to the next phase to get our Lantern Spirit Awakening. It's just like so good. This is like get an extra card every round, so get higher cultivation. We'll just get to act first the rest of the game. And actually, let's do this and get a whole bunch more star power. That gives 3 star power, so it's just better. With like no drawback, it's just better. So what does this guy do? Attacks on 6, so we want to like weaken on 6. With defense right before that to block a whole bunch of this too. And we'll chase and do more damage. We can't put the chase before these. Oh, we can save our rerolls. Actually, I could put the Divine Walk Fulu in here, and then we could have it dotted around instead of that to get more star power, but it's fine. This should easily beat him because we are blocking one of his attacks and weakening him for his bigger attack, thus preventing a huge portion of his damage. And so we should just obliterate him. Unless he moved it. Kaboom! And you get weakened, so this does a lot less damage. Alright. Then we get to massively overkill him with this, and he loses a whole bunch of destiny. And this character cannot have less souls. He loses 21. Okay, let's reroll this, I guess. Oh, jeez. We're not gonna bother with that. Or that. Even though we're bothering with that right now. Don't need that. This. You just got better star power cards than this. That's not a good use of a turn. Okay, we've almost completely got the Five Thunders build completed. Get rid of these. Wait, no, we can't. Not any other... No, this chases. We can do that. What does this person do? We got way too many cards. We have enough... No, we need to... Oh boy, how are we gonna fix this? We need to do like that. So this will do a crap ton of damage. This isn't really that good. Okay, with that we have enough chi to do something else to cost chi. Alright, sure, just that. So, bam, with this, then this does a humongous amount of damage. He gets to go first if we hold on to all this stuff, but I think it's just the right move of what to do. If we don't get a Polaris Citadarm after this battle, we probably need to try to switch to the Five Thunders build. We don't have Flame Hexagram, have an Hexagram, or the Hexagram thing that gives both Hexagram and Chi, though. I'm kind of afraid to go after that. This is just bad cards, and I might just be in trouble. At least I get to do a whole bunch of damage and weaken him. Oh, shoot. Well, I'll get more debuffs. So you just do way less damage, although that Iron Bone negates a whole bunch of the damage from this, which is, like, really bad. So I think I've lost this battle, honestly, but I get to lower his HP a whole bunch, so I don't lose it by as much. Yeah, I'm just dead. Okay. Combine those. Jeez, I mean, all these are useful for one of the builds. We need to just, like, get rid of some card like this and this. But we have, like, no way to gain any hexagrams. Holy crap. Well, we can use this. It's still playable. As is this, but, geez, this is really, really bad. See, she's got the hexagram build all going, but I don't have this. I don't have this. I don't have this. I don't have this. It will not give me any hexagram cards. We can combine those. We can combine these. Just try to get to go first. I'm really massively going to regret it. Oh, I should, like, skip this or something and her whole build is ruined, or no? Her build is just terrible. So I don't even need to worry about skipping a card. None of them do anything. I mean, it sounds mean, but it's sort of just the reality of it. Then, yeah, I've still yet to get any of the good hexagram cards. Holy crap. Also, the Great Spirit is useless. It's nearly... We're not going to have Chi to do it on loop through, so I want it, like, far back, so it doesn't end up, like, wasting my turns recharging Chi to use it. 59. And she started with a whole bunch of hexagrams too, which is really weird. Or wait, she gives me extra chi. I have tons of chi, alright. Which negates the whole purpose of her making me lose chi, but alright. Take this. This will still do some damage, even without the thing. Normal attack? See, I told you, this is not high elo. Like, a high elo player could have done something a lot scarier than normal attack here. Hey, I got the Polaris Siddharma. We're saved. Alright. She needed either that or a hexagram card. So you can get rid of that. Alright, but check this out. Everything is now star point. And then, no, we still need this to get more star power. But now we can go crazy with attacking with things like, where's my upgrade weaken? Chase into that. And then chase into more of this or something. So it's like constantly weakened. We'll eventually run out of chi. But let's see, is there a way to ruin her by just skipping a card? Yes, this. If I just chase into skipping her second card, she's ruined. She won't have chi to play anything. So, instead of that, we're going to chase into a side. I might combine those. Unfortunately, now we can't use the Prophetess Omen, but we can still use this thing. We can chase into that, more weaken. Alright, let's just get rid of all these hexagram cards. We just can't get there on hexagrams because, unfortunately, we don't have any cards that gain hexagrams. Holy crap, those are not, like, a rarity on this character. I normally never have that problem. That's enough to go first, right? She's only at 61. None of these grant extra speed. Okay, so yeah, we'll skip that, and she's ruined, so we win. Watch this. Gigantic blowout. You never stood a chance. We just skip her card that gives chi, and then... Oh wait, she had like some stored cheese, so that she has chi anyways, but it's okay, because I still skipped her gain increased attack, so these cards just barely do damage, so it's still just not a problem anyways. And she doesn't have enough chi to play a bunch of them, but they're barely gonna hurt me. What's the concern? This card is the only reason her build does anything at all, basically. Alright, see, here's one of the hexagram cards, but it's too late. We've abandoned that path now, even though it is very, very strong. We don't need those. We don't need any of that junk. Alright, so you... Again, if we skip this, they're just... He's just ruined? He's waste 2 turns trying to get that? Or is it better to just kill as quickly as possible? But skipping this is gonna drastically weaken him. Definitely don't need that. But it weakens me too, because I can't use this thing. Do they have that rebirth thing? No. This one doesn't have the rebirth thing like this one does. So you can just overkill and just win. And then we need some star power. Really better to like use this or something. No, that costs too much chi. We can't afford that. They're at 73. I'm probably never even gonna use that. This I do kind of like though. Oh, that'd be interesting if we use that double use hit or something. Also, I shouldn't have combined these, but I was trying to get to go first in the battle earlier. It would be great if we had 2 star power chasey cards. I think we're good. We'll just skip this. Wait, what? Do they somehow, Oh, they don't have that burn a seal and chase thing, so actually it's gonna skip the wrong card. Well, whatever, we'll skip something and mess them up. There, see, it lost the increased attack. So, like, oh shoot, they got some, but I mean, we're still way ahead in the gain increased attack game. These won't do that much damage. Shoot, though, am I dead? This is really bad. So I advanced him further along into the lineup for that loop that actually made him far scarier. So I should stop doing that. And just use my death guns. I have, like, do a bazillion damage, I just didn't use it. So stop doing that. Let's do this. Chase into this, chase into, like... Do you have enough chi to do all this stuff? We do. Alright. No, that doesn't work, though. Well, we can do this, chase into that, double hit with this, and this finishes them off. They somehow survived that other stuff. And we get to go first. So... Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5 to kill. But with the weekend, I'll survive to there. Is that they do 40% less damage, rounded down. So, like, even if something would do, like, 10, it's down to 6. But then if it's, like, it's 9, it's all the way down to 5. Like, that it really, can make stuff do, like, only about half damage. Yeah, I wish I had another one of this chasey thing. Those are so good. Get to attack twice and you've got a whole bunch of extra attack up. Well, get your attack down. So yeah, see that doing 3 damage per hit is just far less threatening. And on my next turn, he's going to take a beating. This attacks twice. No, he survived with 1. Well, that's okay. This time he won't attack, and I'll kill him with this. There we go. Okay, so he's out. It's down to 1-1. So you can hopefully see at the top of the screen, which I also didn't explain. So what does this person do? Turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With a gigantic vulnerability to cards being skipped. Alright. So we'll do... Turn 1... No. Turn 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just skip 2 things, and they'll be ruined. Aren't I great? And in case there's somehow not, let's do that. Gain some extra HP out of that. We gotta go first no matter what. They're only at 73. Does this get me 1 extra round? So we've been in here long enough. We just have tons now. Oh, don't really need that or that. Or this. Yeah, we're not gonna waste a turn gaining Chi when we have these to gain Chi and act again. Let's see. This could be good, but I think I'd rather just skip all this person's stuff and then attack plus weakens. We don't need this. Whatever. We'll go first, even with keeping it. Wait, we should have that over there to attack more sooner. But mainly just skip all of her stuff, so she's screwed. Oh, shoot. Well, she's just way too slow and assumed I was going to skip a whole bunch of it or something, and has her payoff so far to the right that she just never got to it. Okay. Well, that is fine. Not what I was expecting. She actually assumed that I was going to try to skip cards and moved it way over to the right. And even with skipping 2 cards, she still never even got to it. Is this just lethal? Probably not, though. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 star power. That's like 8, 16, 24. Or what, we'll just do, so 7 times 8, that's 56, plus the base power of all those, it's only like 80 or 90 or something. There's no way it's gonna kill. Let's see, what else can we do here? Just do like this or something? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I mean, that can just be lethal. We don't... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just figure that we'll just kill her too fast for whatever she tries to even matter. I think this is pretty good. As long as she doesn't kill me on this turn, I should just kill her. Okay, so we gotta do this twice, which does so much damage. Shoot. Well, whatever, just skip your payoff. So it still works, even if that happened. There, I win, although she still has 1 life left. This is still not over. Hey, I got another of that thing, which I really wanted. Lose Chi. Can that help? Not... Oh? That's just not going to be worth a spot on here. But we could just go crazy and do that. Now we can attack a lot really fast, and that's pretty crazy. And put this, like, over here. She doesn't attack around there anyways. But this should just be lethal now that we've got extra attacks. Now we're going to attack with this twice, which does a lot less. Oh, boy. But yeah, she seems very... No. It's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4... Shoot, running low on time here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not even using that thing that I got that I really wanted. Well, final battle, might as well just get rid of everything. This build is terrible because she could just kill me before I get to the astral move side that's supposed to get her, so this is very vulnerably beaten. I hate it, but I ran out of time. Yeah, I think I'm just dead. Because this turn's just a dud. Yeah, dang, with only 1 HP left. That was so very winnable, too. But anyways, that was still a very good run. Too many people are like, I failed when I got second place. That was like a 99% success. You can't say this was a failure if you ask me. It's a game with 8 players, as long as you finish the top 4, you still move up in rank, so